That's not League of Legends, is it?
Yes, it
It is
is.
League of Legends.
Yes.
Okay. So he does League of Legends mythology and lore. It's good. It's real good. Which I'm not even like super like clearly I'm not super into it.
Hmm.
Not that it's bad, I just haven't gotten into it and now I'm like whenever he releases a video on it, I'm like, yes. But
I'm
one
not
thing
very
I
well
did
versed in
do,
it either, so you're good.
I got onto Webtoons and I have the Dungeon Crawler Carl webtoon.
Hmm.
It is, oh, it's so good.
Have you
It's
not read it yet?
really the webtoon.
Yeah.
No,
I
no.
thought I was behind you. I have been reading that. It's great. I really thought that you had already read it.
Oh no, I literally I was like waffling on whether or not I wanted to download, my 400th app onto this phone. And to be fair, I actually have it because I'm way more into reading.
Hmm.
Like I blast through books pretty quickly, so like that forces me to slow down. But the background music is phenomenal. The artistry is phenomenal.
Yep.
It's really good.
It's
It's
great.
really good.
Mike, have you started that yet since we talked about it?
I have.
Okay.
I have not.
That's all right.
I'm slacking.
It's all
Such a
good.
slacker.
Oh, well, you said that you had to put it down last night, but before we get to that, look. Where's my finger? Point. Right there. Lego Game Boy.
Oh yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
bring you next time you gotta bring it over so you can like show the camera.
I mean, I can wheel over there and get it.
But it's so far. You gotta do the force thing.
To me. If only.
Oh man.
Anywho.
Which, by the way, at some point we really need to do. I got my Mobile Suit Gundam model.
Yeah.
I need to do at some point.
Yeah.
One of these days when we're doing the podcast and it's like a snow day and we
Yeah.
start a little bit early. Let's get out.
Hell
Little
yeah.
steps.
I know Mike's down for that. I'm down.
Oh hell yeah.
Well, we've done podcasts like that where we're just chatting and building Gundams.
Oh fuck yeah.
The whole thing is, I fundamentally just don't know which part to start with because the instructions are all in Japanese and I am very confused.
You start with number 1.
I know, but like so the first part is like this big.
Yep.
And you know how they have the little sprues that hold it into the like the plastic sheet thingy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I don't know where to cut those. And I'm like, if I mess this up,
Mike, you're the expert.
You, if you're not comfortable with it, cut the sprue. That I learned from watching some videos. They cut the sprue first. That way you can have a better handle on it.
right.
And then either use the X-Acto, or if you want to try and cut a little closer with the snips, you can.
Actually, you know what I need to bust out as my Dremel.
Just shave it down.
Why not? People do that all the time.
I wouldn't be able to do it on the podcast. That thing is loud as hell. That thing has so far helped me disassemble a sink, helped me trim my dog's nails.
That's what we have ours for.
Yeah, and then cutting into like sheet metal. Like, let's do
All right.
this.
When they say multi-purpose tool, they really mean it.
Yeah.
I love me some tools. Oh,
One of these
man.
days I'll stop being intimidated and start painting one of the RX-78s before I put it together.
Do it.
Oh my God! There's on TikTok. There's
We're
Ray
getting
Bottom
so far away from
Studio.
Dungeon Crawler Carl, but that's okay.
Oh yeah, okay. We're gonna circle back to it.
Okay.
But there's a TikTok account that just does Gundam model painting
Mhm.
and like very clear, like high production value videos too. It's so good. It's whenever it pops up, I'm like, yes, we're doing this. And you know how they have like the little droplet thing where you put it into the seam, and then the black paint goes in there, so it adds a little bit of detail.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
Anyway,
Anyways,
Between that, well, no,
Oh,
I was gonna
sorry.
say between it's between that and those lawn care videos. Just put that in the background. Just watch.
you know what? This is $1 million idea. We,
we are
us
old men.
three,
Anyway.
not, we're not that old. We're not that old. It's $1 million idea. We dress up in Mobile Suit Gundam suits and then do lawn care.
Yes.
Okay, what's the name of our company?
Um, I don't know.
Mobile Suit Grass Cutters.
Mobile suit, mobile suit landscaping.
There you go. It's just the first thing that came to mind.
Lawn care Gundam.
As long as we can get that corgi that I showed you, Adam, the other day as our
Oh, yeah.
mascot.
That thing was cute. Okay,
Corgis
John,
are cool.
where did you put
Yes.
the book down at?
So I am now at. So I'm on book 4, I think now. So
You finished the Iron Tangle and you're doing the Gate of the
Yes.
Feral Gods?
Yes. So I'm at the part where they've already fucked up, killed the guy. You know who I'm talking
Oh,
about.
the other
right?
group
guy-
came in and ruined the quest for Carl?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. And now they're trying to. They're going, and I already know what's going to happen. They're going to use Katya to be like the doppelganger to try to fool them. But then I remember there was a whole thing with that. I'm right at that part.
Okay.
So good. That's such a good book. Oh,
I am at the very start of the actual Butcher's Masquerade. They just met who Imogen was, and he found out that it's, spoilers, Florin's dead girlfriend now.
yes.
Yeah, because
Yep.
and I know that Carl called it, and I was like, "Yep, that makes sense," because it would have been Beatrice if she wasn't around and they were able to use her. Here's something that I need you to fill in for me, which doesn't make sense, because she had, what the hell's his name? Of course, I just forgot it. I just had it, and it's gone out of my head. Meatloaf. That's not his name, but what's the cat's name?
You're talking about Gravy Boat.
Yes, but what's his actual name? Because I don't call him Gravy Boat.
Ferdinand.
Ferdinand. That's what it is. So she had Ferdinand when they were just hanging out outside of, what is it, the little makeshift city that they were living in, right? Yes. Okay. So when the aliens showed up at the end of the book to capture her, and it was Odette's assistant that ended up killing them and helping her, why is Bea on her own and a free citizen, but Ferdinand is not?
Because they only took B.
Oh.
She had the she right. So
But then what happened with Brad or whatever his name was? They never mentioned him
they
yet.
already right. So they implied, but they flat out killed him.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, they killed him. Like, I think they shot him in that scene.
Yeah, like he
I
went
don't
to
know if
attack
they-
her because he thought, like, this is my moment or whatever, but I didn't realize that they killed him. I thought they just incapacitated him.
No, they straight up murder him.
I gotta go back and listen to that then. That puts it in a whole new light.
Right. And I think they mentioned that they mentioned that, I think, like, in passing. I think when before he goes on Odette and meets B again, they like lightly mention it. The B scene though with Donut.
That was heart-wrenching.
Oh yeah.
And I
and,
was just
like,
waiting
she
for it
knew-
too. Like during the whole thing, they're just like playing it cool, calm and collected, and she's just like, "What's going on? What's happening?" And they're just like, "Hey, whatever. Are we done here?"
Yeah.
And then are the cameras off?
Well, so and we will. I don't want to ruin anything for you, so I'm not going to get too far into it. That specific storyline is something that I want to talk to you about when you are done with the entire book, the entire series.
All the way up to
Because
book
there's
7?
Something correct.
Okay.
And there's a reason for it. Like, and I don't. We'll talk about when you get there, but basically, that scene, it's interesting and I can't really go too much into detail on it until you've completed, because once you're done, you're gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, okay, about that scene, what do you think about this? And then you're gonna be like, yeah, wait, what the hell? So you'll get there. You'll get there.
Okay.
But the Butcher's Masquerade is so freaking good.
Yeah, they're just about to go into the actual like event, and I'm just like, they know that they're walking into basically a death trap too, especially since Borant got taken over by the Veltigue. No, not Veltigue. That was one of the crawlers by the hell is it? The worm folks.
Voltaire,
Volt.
yeah,
Volt.
the Voltans or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, you did. Oh my gosh.
Also, it did not click that they were like planning in the bathroom. Like it wasn't until they were like they actually like spelled it out. I'm like, oh shit, that explains why they were pushing the bathroom so hard and talking about their new things to check it out. Like, damn.
No, the have you the half Naiad, half
Signet?
Signet? Yeah, she's back, right?
Yes, she is.
Okay.
Yeah. It was
That's
interesting
that's a
that
good one.
Carl remembered that elites could possibly remember who they were before they were NPCs, and he was trying to push it, and Zev was like, "Stop it! Don't do this right now."
Yeah, the funny thing is that actually does come into play later. Also, Samantha.
She's such a great
That,
character. She was so annoying in book 4, but she's come around in book 5. I kill your mother.
the best part is like in 6 and I think in especially 7, if I remember correctly, she had like they develop her as a character. Like they do a really good job of
They've done
making,
that
like,
pretty well so far because she's wrapped into a lot of shit that's been going on.
wait, did she already do the thing with the bartender?
You got to be more specific. There's been
Okay,
some
I
cool
think
moments of her where she's basically the homing signal for some rockets, or like the spider mine's got to chase her down and shit like that, or she's biting people's arms off. Also,
No, so there's a
Carl pointing
scene.
out that she seems to be getting stronger as time goes on is interesting as well.
She has like a lot of unnamed powers that you haven't gotten into.
Hmm.
And if I say the bartender and you don't know what I'm talking about,
There's
you
been a
haven't
handful
gotten
of
there yet.
bartenders though that she's had some interactions with
Have any of them died?
because of her.
Yes.
Not that I
Has
remember.
okay. Have has anything happened in the Desperado Club where something appears by virtue of Samantha being there?
Ooh, no.
Okay, so then you haven't gotten there yet.
Okay,
All right, I think that's book 6.
interesting.
That's,
Well, the fact that they just threw in an essential Comic-Con for Carl to attend and stuff was really weird. That was just like,
I mean-
really, CrawlerCon? Yeah, but they did it.
oh yeah, and then doesn't he meet like he meets a few other people there. Oh dude, oh, and you haven't even gotten to book 7. Book 7, holy shit. Oh man, you got so many good books to go. I forget what happened in book 6. Like the Butcher's Masquerade, and then the last one. Oh, book 6 is the
Bedlam
okay,
Brides.
Yeah, no, I remember now. Yes, that one. Ooh. Ooh.
Stop it. I'm almost there. I've got like 4 hours left of book 5, so I'm just about there.
I'm. How far am I in my book? Just take a look. Yeah, I'm only 25. I started like a day and a half ago, so I'm like a quarter of the way through. So I should bang this up probably in the next couple days. I want to try to catch up to you by the time you get to like book 6 and book 7, so
Mhm.
that way we could be reading it concurrently and be like, oh yeah, I remember that. I forgot that even happened.
Hey, Mike, you still awake?
So good.
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. We're not ruining
What's
an
up, guys?
interesting book for you, are we?
I'm good.
I mean, to be fair, the only thing we said, we've just said a lot of characters' names, and I'm like, Samantha, am I right? We could be talking about Sex and the City.
You mean Samaith?
Samantha.
All right, I think that's the only updates I've got regarding things that are not video game news. Oh,
Yeah, I
Mike,
think
how is
everyone
that?
knows.
How's the Minecraft server going? We haven't got onto it at all.
It's going. I
Didn't-
started a cave. Got a cave going, a boathouse, and working on a clock tower for at spawn.
Did the new update finally take?
They're still not. The copper golems are still not popping up.
Hmm.
I don't know why.
Interesting. I couldn't tell you either.
I can. It's not like it's not summoning or anything like that. It's summoning and it's doing its function.
It's just not
But
showing
the
them.
actual golems are. Yeah, the golems themselves aren't rendering for whatever reason.
Well, since you're not hosting or running it, it's definitely something on their end.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I'll have to test it out on one of the worlds that are not on a server, and see if it does the same thing.
All right. That's a good segue to talk about video games. So let's do this thing. This is what? Ramblepack Podcast episode 72. And I'm still your host, Adam.
I'm sometimes your host, Mike.
I'm just here, Sean.
Just here, Sean. I wish I could just start talking about Minecraft news, but there hasn't been any, so I don't know where to start.
Huh. As far as Minecraft news, we talked about the Nautilus, didn't we?
Did you say Nautilus?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't talk to you about that, huh?
No. Well, you might have, and I don't remember. I don't know. Talk to me.
When they announced the Copper Age one and when it was supposed to be released, they also said talked about the new stuff that's going to be coming up after that. They're finally going to add a new weapon, which is going to be the spear.
Right.
And,
Yes, I saw something about spears.
and that one's pretty cool because it works similar to the idea of the arrows, where the faster you go, the more damage it does.
Aren't there
so that's gonna
tridents
be-
you can throw too?
Spears you don't throw. You're basically jousting with them.
So you're
Jab and
running?
joust.
Okay, that's pretty
You're
cool.
running. You can mount horses and.
I was just about
do
to
it.
ask about mounts.
Trying to think what else did they show, and that's actually one of the things that they segued to when they introduced the new mob, the Nautilus, which Sawyer's gonna have a blast with.
Is it an actual
is
Nautilus?
Yeah.
That's cool.
That one, once you tame it, you can actually breathe infinitely underwater while you're riding it. So that's supposed to help with building underwater.
That's neat.
Sawyer's gonna have a blast.
Yes, because he's still big into underwater stuff, isn't he?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He's gonna be a marine biologist, man.
I hope so. All I know is it's gonna be expensive.
So on the thread of new updates and games building shit, Sean, I saw the same thing about No Man's Sky today. I was reading about it, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that was the thing that people were doing."
I
Oh,
know,
Mike doesn't
and,
know.
like,
I do not. Please enlighten me.
so, they're evidently in No Man's Sky. Somebody is building a Death Star, right? That is so big that it crashes people's games.
Yep. If you get too close to it in game, it crashes your game.
Holy shit!
It's not quite planet destroying size, but it's still pretty big.
Yeah, like, it looks cool, man.
How the hell do you manage to do that?
And, like, here's the thing, and this is one of the reasons I gotta get back into No Man's Sky. Like,
We were all playing it now, so we should all play together.
oh my god.
Let's do
I gotta-
it.
I haven't turned on my. So here's the thing, right? First of all, again, weird that I'm even thinking about this, but I'm like, should I just get it for the Switch at this point? Because at this point, like, my PS5 hasn't been turned on in like 7 months.
And there's
like,
crossplay now.
So part of me is also like, maybe I should just take my PS5 up here because I'm never going to use it down there, you know. But
Kind of like that thing.
I
If you
mean,
put it
like,
in front of you, you'll actually use it.
exactly. It's so like the simple fact that somebody made this thing.
Mike, click
And
the. Oh
like
wait, you
it's
can't get into the thing, can you? I was gonna say, click the link, check it out.
I was gonna say, if it crashes other people if they get too close, what about him? How is he adding
That's a good
and
question.
not crashing his own game?
I assume they don't know who's actually building it to get that kind of information from them.
That's loud.
Did you blow your ears out?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oops.
That is freaking cool.
that is wicked cool. Like, and that's the level of in building games like that. Like, same thing with Minecraft. I remember when I was playing Minecraft a million years ago, like literally 11 years ago, I was building like castles and shit, and I'm like, these look so cool. And then you look over and somebody has built like Minas Tirith, and you're like,
I suck.
"Oh, man." Yeah. Oh, I didn't build it good. But yeah, like that's the simple fact that somebody actually and not that no one's playing No Man's Sky, but like the fact that's not like the most popular game ever, and somebody took the time to build that. Good for them, man. Seriously.
They have still a solid player base, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
You know what? I have SteamDB still up since I was looking at numbers for Battlefield 6 and Destiny and whatnot. So let's see what Steam's numbers look like for No Man's Sky. While we're looking, it says right now there's 14,609 players still playing. In a 24-hour peak, they hit about 19,250. Their all-time peak was almost 10 years ago at 212,000, though. But that's still nothing to sneeze at. And again,
Well,
that's
that's
just
true.
Steam alone, so.
Yeah. Oh, talk about player bases. While you're in Steam, can you check to see if what I heard is correct?
What's that?
Is Bungie selling all the expansions for Destiny 2 right now for like
For like
$35?
$35.
Wow. So that wasn't just bullshit. Okay.
You know, I don't know if it was actually Steam or if it was like a what is it? A Humble Bundle kind of thing, but I'm not sure.
Mhm.
Let me double check that for you. I did see that too, but I did not verify. Destiny, Steam, Yoshi. Oh yeah, I forgot I have the Steam app. So let's see, Witch Queen is on sale for $3. Beyond Light Pack is $2. Bungie 30th Anniversary is $2.50. Year of Prophecy Ultimate Edition upgrade is $45. Down from what? It doesn't look right. The $80 version is down to $54. The Edge of Fate itself is $24. The Year of Prophecy Ultimate Edition is $67. So, do with that what you will. It looks like it's all the previous stuff that's the cheapest. Lightfall, Witch Queen, all that stuff is $10 or under.
Yeah, all the stuff that got sunsetted.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
But
when I saw
new stuff is up to
that
40%
post,
off.
even then, that just came out.
Mm-hmm. Well, that just came out. That was like a couple months ago. But they need to do something to get an injection of players.
I don't know.
Have you kept up with that news since neither of you listened to my solo podcast last week?
We're the
No,
best.
I talked about Destiny 2's numbers and the waning population and stuff. Here, I think I still have the webpage open for what their player count was. Let's see what it is currently. Popularity.report. It's specifically for Destiny 2 that keeps track of the accurate all-time across all systems player numbers based on, from Bungie's what the hell is it, API. As of today, it looks like there was about 300,000 players. Just to give you an idea, their absolute lowest was Curse of Osiris at about 417,000. So they're 117,000 less than that now. And that was at the point where Destiny 2 was in fear of shutting down completely as a product. Like there were some articles that came out around that time that they were 5 weeks away from shutting down because their player count was so low. And Forsaken, or Warmind and Forsaken, were the ones that were supposed to turn it around, and if it didn't, that was it. So they're below those numbers now.
They're fucked.
And they have the Star Wars-esque DLC coming out in a couple months.
Are they gonna make it?
That's the question. I mean, people are taking a break en masse, like the big content creators that play Destiny all the time and like put out videos for different builds, or like you should chase this gun for this perks and stuff like that. Even they are taking breaks. Like specifically, Data was like, I'm taking a handful of time off until at least not Ash and Iron, but the Rebels stuff comes out. Astacross is another big one. He's still going to play, but I don't think he's taking a break. Saltagreppo was one of the big ones who does the raids and things like that. Him and Glad is another one. Once they were done with the epic raids that just happened a couple weeks ago, they're like, yeah, we're done for a while. So, and they're not getting a lot of new players. It's all returning players that are still playing the game right now. So when you're not getting more people coming in and playing, and the other people who have been there don't want to play anymore, you kind of just left bleeding players until you just have a small pool left. Yay!
And sad part is, the other day I was actually thinking about logging back in just to see how it is, and I'm like, now you're saying
that. It might be beneficial to log in just to grab that 777,000 unstable cores and then the extra upgrade armor in the box, so that way you can at least start to like level up your stuff. But it's still gonna, well, from what I'm seeing after that update, it's become a little bit easier for people to rank up their gears and raise their light level, and I guess that they're not going to reset it now. When Rebels launches, it's still going to stay as whatever your current light level is. So like I mentioned, they're just walking back everything that they had set up for this new stuff. Whatever they wanted to test and try out and do, they've rolled it all back at this point.
Cause they done fucked up. The hell?
They had a good thing going, and once it came out, they're like, let's change everything.
Like, I get their reasoning, because it's where it's supposed to be a fresh start, and they wanted to try and get everybody to start brand new. But when your player base is 10 years deep into it, yeah, no.
And your onboarding process for getting new players on is so convoluted and confusing, it's not going to help the process either.
Nope. What I honestly wish that they would do at this point is somehow link the two together, D1 and D2, and somehow make it seamlessly go through, and then...
You're missing out on that 10-year story, which is really unfortunate, because there's been some people in the Destiny community on Reddit and other places that have been saying we need to get the old stuff we had back into the fold somehow. Because missing all that content from, from the Red War to the Leviathan to Cade dying and all that shit, you're missing such a huge chunk of the story and the storytelling and gameplay from that. People miss those destinations, those game modes, those the raids and things like that from that, because that was like the high point of the series. When you take all that out, you're left with what you have now, which is not as fun. And Sean knows everything that we're talking about.
Get them bloop cores.
There you go.
I'm sorry, it was so funny. Like when you posted that blurb in our group chat, and I'm like, that is nonsense. And live in communities that speak that type of language, and that's the first time I'm like, that sounds ridiculous.
Dude,
Which is fine.
if that sounds
And most of my
ridiculous, you gotta look into like actual Destiny lore and things that they talk about or how they name things. It makes even less sense, especially if you have no idea about like verbiage and things that they use.
I really need to get into Destiny lore. Like I'm legitimate.
It's
like
great.
I
The
really
lore itself
wanna
is cool.
know. Yeah.
I
I'm a
think
lore head.
that's some of their best stuff is their storytelling. Like they make great stories and like you care for the characters and it makes sense most of the time. But when you try to marry it with their gameplay and gameplay decisions, there's a little bit of friction there. I was gonna ask something and I forgot. I got a handful of questions about your stuff, Sean.
Lay it on me, friend.
Well, I'll get to those in a minute. I think, Mike, I'm assuming that you probably saw this news too, but I saw it as well.
Yep.
And Sean's got it on his list, so I'm going to call it out that the Dead or Alive and the modern Ninja Gaiden creator Tomonobu Itagaki passed away.
Yep, it's actually on my list.
Yeah. I knew we would all have caught that. Makes me want to go play Ninja
Sad
Gaiden
day.
4.
I put that on there specifically because I remember you guys talking about Ninja Gaiden, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, that's a freaking bummer."
Yeah, that's unfortunate. And
But
someone else.
also on a weird. Yeah, somebody else died.
Yep.
The guy. This has nothing to do with video games, but like all of those movie posters that everyone loves, like those hand drawn ones from the '90s.
Yeah.
Like Indiana Jones specifically is one that sticks out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Temple of Doom.
Yep.
The Goonies.
Oh yeah.
Back to the Future.
Mm-hmm. Did he do
That
the
guy
original
died.
Star Wars where it's Luke holding up the lightsaber like
Yeah.
this?
Yeah, I mean, that looks like his art style.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, all those movie posters were him.
Yeah. Jesus, man. Big Trouble in Little China too. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's such a good movie. My brother showed me that movie, and like I could not make heads or tails of it. That movie was so far ahead of its time. It's an action movie that is ridiculous, and like, oh god, I got to watch that again. First Harry Potter, Blade Runner.
Man,
Jesus.
he's done a lot of shit.
Oh yeah. Like and
Go ahead. You got another one?
slap this. No, I was just gonna show this one. Like, look at that. Star Wars Episode 1, baby.
For the
Oh,
longest time, I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
even know that was a hand-drawn picture.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then so I was looking, and it was funny because in this new world of like AI art making, one of the like George Lucas flat out said, "This guy is making all of our posters." Like, if you look at the new Star Wars trilogy, like it's all
Yeah.
clearly done with computers.
Yeah.
But like that change into like computer generated like art. George Lucas himself was like, I'm not doing that. It has to be this guy painting it.
Well, George Lucas was big on practical effects too for the movies, wasn't he? So that makes perfect sense.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Well, until the special editions, at which point then we had Han Solo stepping on Jabba's tail.
Or changing of who shot first, Hot or Greedo.
Oh my god, how many times did that get changed?
At least 3 that I know of.
All the time.
Because they ended on them both shooting at the same time, didn't they?
You know
No,
what?
I
I'm
think
not
it was-
sure because the last time I saw, we actually busted out the Blu-rays and watched it, and they changed that too because Han shot second, Greedo shot like past him, and he was like, "Oh, okay, bang." I'm like, that's not right. We're nerds.
Yes,
All we know is
are.
Greedo is fucking dead.
Yeah.
He
Yes.
got off.
It's the one thing that we can agree on. Oh, since we're talking about Star Wars, does anybody remember the game that was in development called Star Wars Eclipse?
Oh my god.
Yes, vaguely.
The trailer that they showed was like all blacks and oranges and dark grays, people banging on drums, and it was literally showing like an eclipse happening, and that's like all that they showed about it and talked about.
Yeah.
So that was made by or being developed by Quantic Dream, I think before. And here we are, what, 10 years later, maybe more or less, I'm not sure. They finally said something about it again. Apparently, it's not dead. That's all they really said. They've spent years, they have a little blog that they just wrote titled Writing a New Chapter. And they talked about how they've been a single project studio making like certain games, like how they've done Detroit Become Human and Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls. I think that's the other one. They've been able to grow now so that way they can actually pick up multiple projects. One of them being outside of their normal realm of storytelling where it's going to be a competitive multiplayer game. A lot of people are clowning on them for that because they're like, they can barely make a competent first-person game. How are they going to do a competitive multiplayer game? In their defense, I liked Heavy Rain a lot. I thought Detroit Become Human was a pretty cool game. The stories are a little meh, but it was still fun to do.
Yeah.
But towards the end of that blog, they also said that Star Wars Eclipse is still being developed. And that's all that they said, that they would share more information later on too. So I was like, you're just going to dangle that out there and not say anything?
Oh fuck yeah.
It's interesting.
As somebody whose name is Sean, the only thing I can take away from that is the weird glitch where in Heavy Rain, where the dude just keeps screaming Sean over and over and over again.
That's actually
Have you
part
seen
of the
that?
game. It's not a glitch. You do that in the
No.
game.
You do it in the game, but there's specifically a glitch where you can keep doing it throughout the rest of the game. So
Oh,
like
God.
at the last part where yeah. Hold on, yeah, well, I'll find it. Hold on.
So you get the bad ending
Come
where
on,
your
come on.
kid's dead and you're just screaming, Sean! In his face.
No, it's like you're getting like you're trying. You know the climax of the whole thing where you're like getting into the shootout with the guy who's actually the killer.
Well, hang on.
right?
It depends
The
on
guy's
what.
doing his,
It
like-
depends on who's still alive and like what path you took. Are you talking about the FBI agent that caught up to him, or is it somebody else that does? Okay.
Yeah. Hold on. Heavy Rain.
Hi, Mike.
Sean.
The Heavy Rain is one of those branching story games where you control different characters and you kind of control the narrative depending on what you do and what you figure out during their segments, and it changes the story as you go.
Yes. Just watch that. Just watch that. Just watch the YouTube clip. Just go on.
Oh jeez. Oh just that's loud.
You didn't learn your lesson the first time?
Apparently not.
And he's over here cracking up.
Oh my god.
Sean, are you going to be okay?
Are you actually watching it?
I'm not. I've
Yes, I
got too
am.
many things
Why?
running.
Good. Okay, good. Well, it is very funny. Unintentional humor in Heavy Rain. Also, because again, I love game ranks. The
Mhm.
fact that they like love the scene where you're chasing the guy through like the market, and like if you intentionally hit every prompt wrong, it looks like a Three Stooges skit, and in the middle of this like hard-boiled detective story where he's like slipping around and he's like he falls into like a whole thing of chickens.
Jeez. Oh, you mentioned
need more of
chickens.
that shit.
I have to ask because I didn't even know about this. McDonald's has Street Fighter burgers in Japan?
Excuse me?
Yeah, right?
They sound really good. Like they have 3 burgers. Okay.
Okay.
They have a teriyaki burger with an egg on it. They have a sweet and sour fried chicken sandwich, and then they have a triple cheeseburger.
What does that have to do
And
with
I
Street
guess
Fighter?
they even say in the article, they're like, "What does this combination have to do with Ryu, Ken, and Chun Li?" And they're like, "No idea, but I want them. This is it's only
All right.
available in Japan, though. That's
Of course.
what sucks."
Of course.
Fucking Japan and their exclusives.
They also have an overflowing energy McFizz.
What the hell's a McFizz?
Yum. I don't know. I live in America with you guys. They got way cooler stuff in other countries.
Yes, they
I went to
do.
Greece, and they had a like a McGreek Mac. It was like lamb.
That's a mouthful.
patties with like tzatziki and like in a pita. It was so good.
Oh, that sounds good.
I know. We get stupid stuff like double.
Because we're not
quarter
chill.
pounder.
What the hell?
Drives me bonkers.
Go to Portugal and they legitimately have freaking McBeefana.
What does that mean?
Bifana is a Portuguese staple. It's basically a pork cutlet, a fried pork cutlet.
So it's just a pork sandwich?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry I'm white.
And what the fuck am I?
I don't.
You racist asshole.
I am so sorry. Forgot who I was talking to. Okay.
By the way, I dropped the the promotional video for this in the chat, and it is everything you would want and more. It is literally just Ryu, Ken, and Chun-Li fighting with burgers and shit.
Nice.
It's great. That's what I'm looking for.
Oh Jesus.
That's funny.
Well, it's only fair. We did get the Minecraft collaboration. Granted, it was for the movie.
Was it not anywhere else?
I don't know.
I don't know either. But Monopoly's back.
They got cheap with it.
Yeah.
Remember how before they were putting the stickers on like everything?
Yeah. It's only on like 5 things now, isn't it?
Yeah. I want to say we had McDonald's the other day. Out of everything that we got, Callie's 10-piece nuggets was the only thing that had the stickers.
Really?
You know, we had McDonald's too, and Meg got like the McCrispy or whatever, and she was like, I swear it said it was supposed to have it on it. No pieces on any of hers.
I haven't had McDonald's in a long time. One thing, unpopular opinion, their chicken nuggets are phenomenal.
That's not unpopular. I agree.
Then I am I'm in an echo chamber of my own McChicken desires, because they are so good with the sweet and sour sauce.
Oh, there's where we're gonna fight. I'm not a big fan of the sweet and sour, but the barbecue, hell yeah.
Not a fan of their sweet and sour.
I love their sweet and sour sauce.
You and Meg both.
If I had to pick between the three, I'd get the sweet and sour from Wendy's.
Wendy's is so good.
All their sauces suck. Sorry. Thanks, Mike.
I'm going to tell you one of the most embarrassing things that's ever happened to me.
Bring it.
So the other day I went to Wendy's because Terry was out somewhere, and I'm like, hey, I'm going to be irresponsible. And I went to Wendy's and I got like an inordinate amount of food for like $15.
I can't be trusted with adult money.
Exactly. And then I took the bag of food and I put it on top of my car to get into my car.
Oh no.
And then never took it off of my car.
Oh no.
Didn't realize till I got home. And I was like, where's the food? Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, I got you one better. Went to Dunkin' Donuts the other day, and got to get breakfast because I was running late. Got myself a large hot decaf and a sausage, egg, and cheese. Handed her the card. She handed it back. Gave me the coffee. I take off. By the time I get to work, I realize, where the fuck is my sandwich?
Oh my
So
god.
apparently, I paid $8 for a cup of coffee.
Starbucks will be proud.
Oh my
Jeez.
god.
Here, let me give a little happy story since we're sharing our fast food woes. I went and got coffee after I got Amelia from school today, and at the at the little speaker box thing, I pulled up, and you know how it's getting to be about Halloween time. They didn't do their normal spiel like, "Hey, welcome to Dunks. What do you want?" The person on the other end went, "Ooh, welcome to Dunks. What do you want today?" or whatever. And I was like, I just started cracking up.
I was like, oh, they earned their tip right there.
Yes, that was awesome. That was great.
Like to get a large thing of. I don't want to do this anymore. God, I love it when somebody actually like really enjoy like that's a miserable job. So if you get some joy out of that, man, rock on.
More power to you.
Oh, absolutely.
So I'm looking, by the way, and because I actually don't know anything about this.
Yeah.
Ball X Pit.
Yeah. The new Devolver Digital published game. It looks really cool. If you haven't checked out the trailer, do it. You haven't tried Vampire Survivors, Mike, so you don't have a frame of reference, but think that type of roguelike with... Does the game Brick Breaker ring a bell? Or can you guess what kind of game that is? You're the little paddle on the bottom of the screen, and you're bouncing the balls back up to break the bricks at the top.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking
So
about. Okay.
this is like a modern spin on that with a roguelike twist on it. You're a character with a little paddle moving back and forth, shooting up balls. And there's like 10 different characters, and they all have different abilities. And there's like a full-on story with this across like 8 different worlds and 60 different ball types, I think they said.
Okay.
It's Brick Breaker, but with a roguelike spin on it and a full-ass story to the game. And apparently it's highly addictive, and people are singing its praises. So I gotta give this thing a shot. It looks neat.
That sounds neat.
Oh, it's coming on in fall to the Switch too. So
There you go.
I love me a good. Like, not that this is probably brainless, but I love a game like this. Like, this looks like whenever I see an ad for a play whiteout survival, I see that all the time.
Oh
And
my
it'll
god.
show something that looks like this,
Mhm.
and I'm so into it, and then you download it, and you're like, oh,
It's
this
nothing
is
like that.
hot garbage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's always
The
fun.
base building thing. Yeah. Oh man, this looks cool. Actually,
looks
I think
really
I'd like
cool.
to check that out.
Yeah. I recommend it, especially since it's Devolver Digital. They always make some, like, I'm not going to say crazy off the wall games, but there's always some sort of weird artistic spin to it that it draws you in. And maybe it's just like that's the catch to the game, and the game is just like whatever, but it's just that one aspect of it that catches, and you're like, okay, this is fun. I think that's what did it with me for Vampire Survivors, but that's not Devolver. Anyway.
I think
Hey,
that's the
so,
point. It's not supposed to be serious, but at least make it make it more interesting. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Man, I'm trying to think of a way to segue to mine because it's all money related shit because all this stuff is expensive. And I don't know if I want to talk about it yet.
You know what you
What?
You know what you need to play video games? Money.
That's
Go.
true. I don't know where to go with that though. Like,
You know what
Well,
video game you
here-
don't really need money for?
what?
Ghost Town Pumpkins.
What the fuck is that?
That's what I said when I read the article.
What?
Apparently,
Okay.
there's a game that comes out every year around this time called Ghost Town Pumpkin Festival, where you play as a ghost. It's a PC game from my understanding. You get to you play as a ghost. People go on, and you get to carve your own pumpkins, go through hay rides, stuff like that. I thought it was like I thought the idea was like a little cheesy type of thing, but when I looked at the trailer, I'm like, oh, okay, that's actually pretty cool. I can see that happening.
You said that they release this every year?
Yeah.
Is it like a new
Like
version of it, or is it just like a limited time thing in a browser, or what?
It's a limited time game. From my basic understanding of it, is you can download the game, and you choose what you want to pay. but if you end up paying like $2 or more to it, you get extra perks and stuff like that. But
That sounds
looks like
interesting.
it looks fun, and then not to mention if you do like the pumpkin carving,
Mm-hmm.
and from what I've seen on like some of the images that they showed, people get intricate with these carvings. But players actually vote on who has the best and stuff like that, and they keep it up until like a couple of weeks after Halloween.
That's cool. I had no idea that this existed. If somebody could add it to the list, we'd be able to look at it.
It's it. The pictures are there.
Yeah, look in the chat.
Okay, if I pull up the chat, it's gonna take over the stream. I have to move it over. Here, let me do that.
I
Look,
need to
everybody.
turn my
Look at our
monitor-
chat here.
I need to turn my side monitor to face the camera so that way Adam
Oh.
can see.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. I like it. Look at this little ghost guy. Design your ghost. Look at this. Look how sad this guy is. He's like, what am I supposed to do?
Aw.
Like I thought, when I was here reading about it, I thought it was gonna be like some cheesy little thing, cheap like 2D, whatever. But no,
It's a whole
that
thing.
actually look,
Yeah, look.
yeah.
Go back full screen. There. Stream's fixed.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm just complaining.
Stop you, bitch.
That's
Uh-oh.
But no, I
Oh.
thought this was pretty
Hey,
cool.
guess what? We might have a fourth.
what? Who?
What do you mean who?
Like right now?
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh.
you'll see. It'll be a surprise. But, okay, since it came out, do you want to talk about the RoG Ally since we were speculating on its price before?
Yeah, let's do it.
Mike, if you're not sure, that's Xbox's handheld.
Yes.
So they have two flavors
talk
of it.
about it.
They've got the base model and then something called I think it's called Ally Premium as a base, and then Ally X is the more expensive one. The base one is like $600. The premium is $1,000. This is supposed to be a Steam Deck competitor. Okay. Yeah. Everybody's all over the places with the reviews for it. Polygon is like giving it a decent score, but IGN gave it a 9. Other places are complaining that it doesn't do enough. Ta-da.
It's giving your wife crashes the podcast.
What is what?
Yes.
Here, do you want to sit and take this so you
Sure.
can hear?
Hi.
Are we like streaming on
Let's
Twitch?
move this.
Or Twitch right now too?
Yes.
Oh, that's weird.
Anyway,
Sorry.
the RoG Ally comes with Steam pre-installed. That's the only one that it actually has, but you can actually sideload. Since it runs on the Windows 11 architecture with its own custom Xbox interface, it's not a dedicated interface, unfortunately, but that's no surprise because it's supposed to be a handheld PC kind of thing. But you can also download like the Epic Game Store, GOG, Ubisoft has its own game store and things like that. You can put them on there, and then whatever games you download there will go onto your My Games library. What sucks is since it's not like an Xbox native thing, it doesn't play your game library natively unless it has a PC version and can do the whole Xbox Play Anywhere thing. Because it's technically a PC, it's not like the Xbox architecture that it's running on, which is fine. But I've seen a lot of praise about the controller-inspired grips that are apparently comfortable, and the way that the sticks sit on it is good. That's all I can say. And I guess there's reprogrammable buttons on the back too, which is neat. It's a nice little touch for it. But if it's competing with the Switch 2, which is $450, and the Steam Deck, which was what, $300, $400, $500 maybe, I don't think this being a $600 or $1,000 console is gonna go anywhere.
Oh God, no.
I mean, like, I
That's
do
it.
like the controller grips.
The controller grips?
Like, yeah, the controller themselves. The one thing I don't like
Oh,
about
yeah,
the
yeah.
Switch, it's like, if you're playing it not dots, it is not comfortable.
And I
No,
think like
not at all.
the Xbox is one of those controllers that has one of the most comfortable feels playing it. And I'm running into this problem with the PS5 controller where I've been playing Absolem a lot, and my thumb's starting to hurt after playing on the D-pad. It's just not as comfortable.
Yeah, I get it, man. Like, it's funny because then you go back and you're like, oh yeah, I remember playing the N64, which was like just like medieval torture, you know, as opposed to like.
Dude, with
But
Mario
no,
Party,
like,
they had to issue gloves because it tore up your palm.
Yeah.
I mean, I had to
That's-
use my
you-
palm to like do the thing to kill Bowser.
And that's,
In
well,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. You couldn't do that with your thumb. You could. You're just gonna hurt your thumb.
You just wouldn't have a thumb anymore.
No.
No.
Oh my god.
Well, you got two of them. You only need one.
Yeah, right. Except unless you are rating movies, because then it's only ever one thumb up.
Siskel and Ebert over here.
It is a pretty. This is a pretty.
It looks
system,
cool.
Though. It does look really nice, but yeah, like for $1,000,
Yeah.
you know, like come on, man.
And just really quick, since we're talking about is something worth the price, do you guys think that GTA 6 is worth $100? I almost said 1,000. Jesus. Do you think it's worth $100, considering we just got $80 games?
I no. I think if you want to get your game into the hands of people, you know, you don't want to go in and say, hey, this is going to cost, you know, almost twice what it would have probably cost 5 years prior.
Do you want to take this one? The reason why I'm asking?
I mean, so I guess the Saints Row director, the design director himself, said that it deserves to be $100 because he said that Rockstar is the only studio who could get away with charging $100 for a game, and I mean, maybe. I mean, in my mind, I feel like there are more prolific studios out there, but I mean, GTA is GTA. I get that. Because of the scope and magnitude of their production, his words, not mine, it could be worth that price tag because it's a cultural phenomenon. But like you're saying, the backlash of a $100 game, it's like, all right, well, like, are you going to give me a gold bar inside the game too? Like, what is so good about this game in particular that carries a $100 price tag? That, to me, as, not a consumer who
I'm
buys...
going to reference you to some old podcasts where they actually showed some of the... Mike, we talked about this, where they were showing some of the way that the games are going to move and work, and it's going to be more realistic than GTA 5, which was already realistic, and why it still had that staying power that it's had now, and why GTA Online is just making money hand over fist with the shark cards. But I think that's going to be the problem, is that they're going to be monetizing the hell out of it if there's a new GTA 6 online as well.
Right. If they're going to monetize it anyways, why the $100 price tag?
Well, there's no saying that it's going to be, but they can justify it. Or, well, this guy, Chris Stockman, says that it's justified if they do, and I don't know if I agree with that, because people are going to be pissed.
Well, I mean, also, this is the Saints Row guy.
Yeah.
His last country didn't
Good point.
do great, Maybe don't give out business
They
advice.
wear their love for the game on their sleeve, though. They're like, yeah, we know we're a parody of it. That's fine.
Well, I mean, so here's the thing, and I think you kind of hit on it. If they were releasing, a GTA game like they are, but if they were just releasing GTA single-player game every 10 years, and they put that much work into it, fine, okay, whatever. I wouldn't be jazzed, but I'd be like, nah.
Would you judge it
But
based
you
on
could
how much
also-
content is in the game, though?
No, but that's not even where I was going with it. But for the past 10 years, you have been raking in money
Yeah.
off the backs of people who have been playing your game for 10 years. They haven't put anything out. When's the last time Rockstar has put out a video game?
Here, let me put it in this weird-ass context. You're spending real money for fake in-game money to buy fake cars to drive around a fake city.
But people do it.
Yeah.
So they're they're making their
There
money.
are RPG communities that play online and pretend to be characters in the game.
Right. So, like, at the end of the day, could you do that if you were just doing a single player game? Sure. But your multiplayer is what's making you money, so it's
Yep.
almost worth it for you to just sell it at 70 and then just to get it in people's hands and then say, oh, yeah, by the way, we're going to monetize the hell.
But then they had to eat the cost for Red Dead Online because that didn't hit as well as GTA Online did.
That's
Yeah,
their
but I mean-
fucking problem. Not ours.
You hit the nail on the head right
Fair
there.
enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'm sure they've made their money back.
Probably.
On, but hold on.
Okay. I was gonna say just on Red Dead sales alone they probably made it, but yeah. Where'd he go?
Pulling it
Here.
out.
Mike.
Come here. There he
Hi,
is.
buddy.
There's the pooch.
Hello.
Look,
He's back.
hey, buddy. So, he's been very eager to see his dad. It's like, what? Dad has been in this room all day, and then he comes back into this room for the rest of the day. I know. I know. All right. Yeah,
We got
Oh,
another
those
addition to the
grumpy eaters.
podcast.
He's so cute.
I know. You're just licking my face. Moo. Moo. I know. Yes. Anyways, money's bad.
Yes.
Do you have a thought on that, Rocky? Do you have a thought? Can you hear him?
No.
He's
He's
sniffing.
saying, fuck that $100 and give me treats.
Yeah.
He gets them treats. Let me tell you. Get up! Come on! You go. No, you can't eat gum. Get up there, buddy. You know the rules. There you go. All right.
Bedtime.
Now it's a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I can. There is a world. Again, I'm not jazzed about it, nor do I endorse it. I do think there's a world where you could get $100 out of a video game, especially if it's like a quadruple A game,
Yeah.
which I think that GTA 6 is going to be. At the end of the day,
Rockstar's that
though,
kind of
like,
studio.
and it's going to be amazing. I mean, look at the quality of the games that they put out is amazing. But if it's a matter of we need to justify our costs, it's like, bro, you have made a decade's worth of money on a game that's you have not done anything to except maintain servers.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm going to ask a leading question for you. I know you don't think that Assassin's Creed is up to that par, but why not?
Why do? Oh, what? Why would that not be worth $100?
Why have they not reached that threshold, that level yet? Considering
Well, I'm
they're
glad you-
a huge series.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because I actually have two
Uh-huh.
Assassin's Creed stories. Thanks for the segue. Basically,
That's what we do.
we hand it out to each other. We're like, here you go. Here's a story. So basically, like the whole thing about Assassin's Creed, and I think we're going to see this now with this Ubisoft, Tencent studio conglomerate that's going to be handling all of their major.
Oh, I
IPs.
forgot about that, yeah.
Right. So why hasn't Assassin's Creed gotten to that point? They haven't innovated. They haven't done, and they changed the formula of a game. They went from, Syndicate to Origins and said we're going from stealth, whatever, action adventure to RPG. But they haven't innovated in any way. The reason why I think GTA can justify it is because they actually do. Their games, whether you love them or you hate them, they are some of the most technically advanced games that are on the market. Every time one is released, it changes the whole genre of games.
I agree.
Aside from FromSoft games that have, Souls-like, the only other real lasting clone of a video game is a GTA-like. Without GTA, you don't have your Horizon.
I'm glad you said that. You reminded me of a game that they just showed recently that's like anime-esque and GTA mixed in one.
I mean, to be fair, they really hit on the thing that people want. Um,
Immersion.
Immersion, but it's, it's a little bit, you know, naughty. You know what I mean? It's mature and adult. There's excellent production values. Ray Liotta was a voice actor in one of their video games. You know what I mean? Like, that says something.
Yeah.
Whereas, what Assassin's Creed, they had who? Oh my gosh, Kirsten Bell for like 2 games.
Yeah.
Who left? Was like, I'm good, thanks.
Yep.
You know, but like one of the stories that I put onto here is that one of I wrote it down as Assassin's Creed boss is leaving, but Mark Alexis Cote, I don't know, I'm not a French speaker. He's leaving now because of this subsidiary being formed, right?
Well, that's the reason
And
why he's
then-
going.
That's what it says in the article that I found, right? Well, I said he's leaving, and they're starting this subsidiary. Writing's on the wall, man. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? On top of that, and again, back to this innovation thing, there was a post-Civil War Assassin's Creed game that was going to be released that was canned because of the politics of the time. Like,
Wow.
no, you have to take the chances, man. Like, you know why they can charge $100 for a video game? Because they took the chance. They didn't release a game every single solitary year.
Yep.
They waited 10 years. To be fair, they also, raked in a lot of cash and, like, kind of shadow released one of the most immersive games that has ever been created that was not a moneymaker, so they kind of just stepped away from it. Real bummer, right? But they know what they are doing. Assassin's Creed doesn't.
I forget who he voiced, but I believe it was a voice actor from Assassin's Creed. Somebody asked him what he thought about them canceling that World War II-esque Assassin's Creed game, and his response was, once again, fuck off. He's been asked questions like this, and like his response is usually just fuck off or whatever, but they just said it again.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm not. There's a lot you can do with this medium, and if you're not willing to invest money and time into it, you know what I mean? Then what's the point? If this is purely money making, which it is, it's money making. This is a business.
At the end of the day, it's business, yeah.
But it's also an art, and it's also they're dedicated people, 4 of which now on this podcast, that have not only embraced that culture, but have lived it since their like childhood.
Yep.
Like, don't give us bullshit. Just try. Does it need to be the greatest game ever made? No. You can release a No Man's Sky, but then you should go back later and fix it when it tanks initially.
Yeah, Sean Murray.
That shows us that you care. Yeah, Sean Murray. Yeah, other Sean.
Mike, since we can't see your list, what do you still have for your topics?
Let's. Oh, actually, remember when we talked a while back with the collab between the Van Gogh Museum and Pokemon?
Oh, yeah.
Well, apparently one of the promo cards that they were giving out at the time, one of them is now going for over $1,000.
What?
Uh-huh.
I mean, we kind of all saw that coming, right? Like,
Oh, yeah,
it's such a limited edition thing. Yeah, that makes sense.
How many were made?
I don't remember how many they said they made, but they had to re-release it. But the major reasoning behind it, well, as like any of the Pokemon cards at this point, it's because of freaking scalpers.
Yep.
The card I'm talking about is the Pikachu with the gray felt hat card.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, was the 85th promo card for the Scarlet and Violet series. It was actually
In the style of Van Gogh?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
like the idea. Of the
Check it
collab
out.
was
It's actually really cool looking.
Pikachu with one ear.
Okay, that's not what I was expecting, but sure, why not?
well, like it was supposed to be it was supposed to be like a treasure hunt prize for people as they're going through reaching towards the end of the museum tour, but it got so bad that the scalpers were hassling visitors, and basically trying to force them to sell their card to them.
That's fucked up. I'm not surprised
It
at
is.
that, considering you see the bullshit people pull just to get regular packs of cards every day, but still.
And people who worked there got fired because they stole packs of those cards.
Jeez. It's like those videos you see of all, like, the GameStop people, like, oh, they didn't, the packs didn't come in today. Meanwhile, they have all of them behind the
They're just pocketing
desk.
them themselves.
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah. And that's sad because I remember the day when we were freaking go to 7-Eleven and they had the booster packs literally at the front counter. You could just pull it right out of the box.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Paid what, $4 a pack?
Far cry from when we were younger.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
John, did you find it?
Oh, well, you can't see the chat. I just posted that.
I can see the chat.
Because it's, well, it's
I
a
changed screens.
self-portrait.
It's right there.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
You can really tell by the really, really harsh brush strokes. You know, the angst that Pikachu is going through with the malaise of the world.
Oh my god.
That needs to be the picture for this podcast episode.
What, Pikachu with a hat?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like when they announced the collab, I thought it was a pretty cool idea and a good way to get like kids to be interested in going into art museums and stuff like that. But then you hear shit like this and then, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Assholes
that's
got to
the
ruin
sad
it for
part.
everybody.
Pretty much. Like I tried getting Sawyer into Pokemon cards, but if the things are gonna be like this, what the fuck?
I don't know, man.
Oh, Sean, since you mentioned it before, there's been some new developments on the Light of Motiram versus Horizon lawsuit.
Yeah, I think I put something. I was going to put something in there. I see you did.
Yep.
Basically, like, and I'm looking into it too. Like, Tencent basically was like, but you said it was, you know, we released it a little bit afterwards, and there was one point where I guess Sony was trying to get them to, like, help with The Last of Us or something. There's like, it's this insane web, but like, come on, like, come
It was
on.
just
I'm
recently
putting
that they filed their own like 35-page whatever against them, and like I thought it was kind of interesting that they're basically claiming Tencent's hiding behind shell companies just so that way they don't accept any kind of liability for it.
I love like the real catty like back and forth.
Tencent did it too. They're like, "Hey, we delayed our game, so it doesn't really matter now." And Sony's like, "Yeah, fuck you, it doesn't."
Sony called it a slavish clone of the Horizon franchise.
Mhm.
Beautiful, beautiful. It's so
it
funny.
sad? Is it sad that from the picture you posted, I like Tencent's version better?
Mike,
It looks better,
Horizon versus
in
Light
my
of Motiram.
opinion.
It's basically the same type of game.
Sorry.
I forgot.
I mean, yeah,
They both
I gotta
are.
go with Mike on this one. I think the Tencent looks. I mean, don't get me wrong. The hyper realistic in games these days. I mean, that's cool and all, but I kind of like the more artistic feel that the Tencent. I mean, I'm looking at it from literally one picture, or like 2-3 pictures here in this article, but it looks pretty cool, like pretty artistic-y, and not like that realistic, like that weird hybrid of realistic but cartoony at the same time. I don't really like that feel.
The problem is it brushes up way too close to Horizon's game and look.
Yeah. I
See,
mean, look at the
it looks
second
exactly
picture I
like
just put in
Horizon's game.
there. Like, looks exactly.
Does it really?
Yeah, look.
Like, it's pretty bad.
This is basically
That's
Horizon's.
Oh wow,
exactly-
that is quite literally like
Yeah.
almost the same picture. Okay, all right, that makes sense.
Yep.
Whoops.
Yeah, whoops. But I mean,
Whoops my ass.
yes and no, because like, there's only so much. Oh, the word I'm looking for. I always have like a response as I'm listening to you guys. You know, I'm not in the moment.
There are only so many ways that you can. There's only so many ways, like in music. There are
Yes.
4 chords that everyone plays, because those 4 chords resonate very strongly with people.
Yeah, and
In
there's only
poetry,
so
you
many
have
design things too. Like, there's so many different games that Adam plays that it's like the first character's name is like,
How many times have I played a game and you're like, is this game? And I'm like, no, it's actually this game. And you
Yeah.
go, it looks the same.
yes, yeah, or like the main character's name starts with an A, or it's like some.
Just all sounds the
I
same.
want to say Archimedes, but that's totally not it. But they're all so similar. Like the one you were playing last
I
night.
think I was playing Gears the other night and you said, is this Destiny?
I think I did. Yeah, that was real dumb. But like, yeah, the gameplay, the different, you know, weapons and stuff like that. It all looks and plays so similar and across so many different games. There really is so many. There's not a ton of different ways to you know, reinvent the displays and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, look, you have. If you want to argue the point of, well, Tencent is stealing Horizon, look at Ark Survival Evolved. Like, dinosaur game, look at Turok. You know? Like, it goes
But they
back
haven't
to
done
this
anything
thing-
with Turok in years.
Yeah. Dude, I remember when Turok 1 was out. Ooh, that game was fire.
Also, Ark Survival is weird. I don't even know where you could land with that. Because, like, yeah, Turok, but, like, also technology and caveman.
Well, dude, look what we're looking at. I mean,
Well, I think one of the arguments I had for this is it's, what, square robots versus rounded robots. That's basically what it breaks down to when you look at them side by side.
it's Apple versus Microsoft.
Yeah.
I actually had a question for you, and now that we have another guest.
Yeah, hi, it's
I
nice to be
actually
here.
get your-
Fuck out of
It's
here.
been forever. What are your thoughts on photo modes in video games?
Yes.
I don't even know what that means.
So, in Control, I don't know if you've seen me do it, but in, like, Control and Alan Wake and other games like that, if you pause the game, you can go down to an option called Photo Mode. And basically, it pauses the screen as it is. And then you can free move the camera anywhere for whatever angle you want. Change the filters, change the focal length, change all these different settings, and take screenshots of it. Of the in-game as you pause it at that moment.
I hate taking.
Some games,
I hate
like
taking
Cyberpunk
screenshots of
2077, has it to where you can input other characters into the scene, make them pose, do different things, add different filters and stuff to them too, and take pictures
What's the point?
to show off what you got. So, I mean, there's a lot of photographers that enjoy doing this stuff too. Mike, I think we cover this where they actually had some in-game screenshots or some sort of contest for in-game photo mode pictures. It was an older podcast. I'll have to dig it up, but we'd like.
I think we were. I think we were talking about when they introduced Dream Snaps for Dreamlight.
I thought it had to deal with Red Dead Redemption 2. It was a UK-based competition or something.
I mean, okay, I can see the appeal to do something like that because obviously that's going to create some pretty incredible artwork depending
another art
on
form.
what you can, you know, actually put into it. Me personally, as a video game player, I'll give a fuck. I just want to play the game. Like, yes, I'm sure that'd look really cool, but like, I'm truly not one of those people who's like, oh, I'm going to do this and save it as my computer background. I know plenty of people, and probably yourself would
I have
be.
not done that. I've got Destiny as my background.
Yeah, I know you do. But like, if you did your own character and like could do that, yeah, you would save it as some sort of background or put it up somewhere. I could see you doing that.
Okay.
So I can see the appeal. I see the reason why. Me personally, doesn't much matter.
I'm all for it.
Depends on the game, to be honest.
Yeah, and absolutely. So like something like Alan Wake, Battle. What was the other one you said?
Control.
Control. I mean, Control looks kind of cool. If it was something like No Man's Sky, where some of the stuff there is just absolutely breathtaking, like that would be really cool to like make some sort of an art piece out of that. Even something like Destiny, like some of the skyscapes and landscapes in that game look pretty neat too.
People take screenshots based off of that. Like, you can hide some of your HUD and stuff like that, but they don't have a proper photo mode.
And like I can see maybe where something in like Alan Wake or Control would look pretty cool, but at the same time it's like, well, that's not the kind of artwork that I'm looking for.
This is in photo mode from Alan Wake. The kinds of things that they do, this is all in-game. Mm-hmm. That's using photo mode.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it just looks like screenshots of the game, which that's exactly what it is. Like, if it
Right,
was
if that didn't
used...
sway you, nothing's going to.
No, probably not.
Show her the Death Star.
Oh, from No Man's Sky? That's not photo mode, though.
But I could see stuff like that.
Exactly. Right. I can
And this
see...
is just a screenshot, though. This isn't photo mode.
Right, and that's where, you kind of lose the appeal with just having screenshots because you're going to have all that extraneous stuff versus something like the photo mode, like you're talking about, that's going to take all that extra junk out of there.
I'm going to be honest with you. My favorite thing, whenever a video game has photo mode, I go to town. I'm actually looking through an old chat with somebody because I have like the best photo that I took in game. It's so good.
Honestly, Amelia would probably have a field day with something like photo mode too. But she would probably end up spending all of her time trying to put other characters like in the background.
She is playing Little Kitty Big City, and every time she gets a new hat, she puts it on and takes a screenshot. So
Yeah.
yes, she would.
Yes. That sounds about right.
But I'm a huge proponent for it. I have a picture somewhere that is so phenomenally good. I will share it with the group chat. It is the best. It's basically Aloy. It's actually Horizon. And there's an explosion going off behind her, and she's gone. It's very good. Very good.
Nice.
I don't know where I put it, though. But yeah. Photo mode. Oh, Kitty.
Odin.
He busted in.
He did. He broke down the door.
Like the Norse god he is.
Hey,
Okay.
good job.
All right. We're getting late in the night.
Yes, we
What
are.
you guys thinking? Do we have anything else we wanted to go over?
I am good.
I got a follow up from last week's podcast. Just Nintendo finally, they finally said something about the hacker group that said that they breached Nintendo. I didn't include it in the podcast because I forgot about them and never looked it back up. But the group was called Crimson Collective. They claimed that they had breached Nintendo's stuff and showed like folder trees and stuff. But coming from something called the Sankai Shimbun, I think that's another article thing in Japan. Don't ask, I don't know.
Sounds like a scam.
IGN found them. They didn't offer any comment on the Pokemon leaks that I was talking about before, but they said that no actual data leaks were found, whether it was personal, business, or production. Just that it was website assets that was like forward-facing anyway. So, no actual leaks happened according to Nintendo.
So then what was the whole point?
Just someone else saying that they were able to breach Nintendo.
Ooh.
So Nintendo saying, no, you didn't. Yo.
Yeah.
I was
That's
interested.
it. Nintendo got caught with their pants down.
Well, if it was only website or forward-facing website assets, then it doesn't really much matter. But I mean, no other information has come out yet from like the group saying, "Well, here's what we have." So maybe they
Right.
didn't. Sean, if you have read into it, I'm curious about the fork for the OG Doom source because I just saw that and I didn't get to read into it. But what happened?
Basically, there's somebody who is doing like homebrew Doom stuff, and they basically were using AI to write extraneous code. Like, I don't think it was anything super important to the game, but because they used AI, now that's opened up kind of a floodgate of how dare you, you are this like homebrew developer, you're this person who's trying to like develop on Doom Engine, how dare you, because you're basically using AI to leverage, you know, work out of other people's hands. To which this person's reply is, if we're not going to use AI to write code, I'm not going to spend 6 hours or so writing code for this, um, I don't know, to, make, I don't know, set up level geometry or something. I don't know. Something boring and not really super heavy into, like, what the game is, then why do we even have it? It's an interesting thing. Like, AI, I am both in my work, what I do, I'm a big proponent for AI. It helps us out a lot. And at the same time, I think it's also pretty evil.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really interesting. We're at this kind of threshold where what is art, right? So if, I don't know, can you say, like, for example, Van Gogh, okay, he got, his canvas, he bought it from, I don't know, some seller in France or wherever. Okay, well, does that seller of his canvas also take part of his art? Because we know Van Gogh, but that painting is on a
Oh,
medium.
you know what I was gonna say? Would they argue if it was somebody who stretched the canvas themselves and sold it all by themselves, or was it some manufacturer that makes the canvas for them?
And I mean, it goes again back to this music thing of, okay, people like to like dunk on popular music, let's
Taylor
look
Swift just
at
had a new
somebody.
album come out.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna.
No, that's an excellent point.
Valley's ears
Does
are
write
ringing.
does write
Here
does
she
writing
comes.
your music does writing your music make you more of an artist than somebody who, I don't know, is just a singer? The reality is, does it? Because, like, if you go to an Italian opera, they're the people singing the opera aren't the ones who wrote the opera. You know, like, what is the
I think
validity of
that's
art?
a great topic for like a whole other separate episode because
Yes.
that's absolutely a topic that I can sit down and write a whole diatribe about it because
What, AI or music?
um, AI and like
Okay.
stealing art and all of that kind of stuff. I mean, in my opinion, no, you're right. An artist, so to speak, yes, that's going to be somebody who's going to write and do the singer songwriters and stuff like that. An artist where they're just out there singing, maybe, more the manufactured. We're going to go like back, like Britney Spears. Would I have considered her an artist at the time? I don't know if she wrote any of her songs. I don't think she did. No, not necessarily. That's she's a pop star.
You
But
still have to learn to sing in key, though, right?
there's a thing called auto tune. They did that then.
I know T-Pain.
Hey, he can really sing.
Yeah, he can really say. Well,
He-
therein lies a great example.
Yes.
People slam T-Pain because they were like, he wrote all of his own songs and he chose autotune as an artistic movement,
Yep.
and everyone was like, well, he sucks at singing because he uses autotune. And then you hear him sing and you're like, oh. So, like, what is the validity of art? Art is a thing that makes you feel a thing.
Right.
So, if Mariah Carey All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Ah.
Right? That I don't know. Well, people complain about it, but it's an evocative song that people enjoy.
Yeah, it
And I
evokes
guess
rage.
For you.
again, and then looking at this AI thing, okay, there is absolutely an argument to be said that we should not be using AI. We should absolutely be using talent that exists in the market. I'm curious, and again, I honestly don't have a take on it. But if you if you're using predetermined assets to make a video game, does that make your game less valid? You know what I mean? Like, where does that line stop? And it's an interesting conundrum. I honestly don't know.
On
I'm not a game developer.
in the same breath, what about the people who have? And I'm gonna have to find the GDC talk about it, but there are some formulas that people have developed to take like building blocks from your game and generate levels randomly for whatever game you have.
Right.
Does that make it less of something that's interesting because you made something that generates things for you? Or is it still your own artwork because you made the formula to do so?
Right. Right. Is the medium the palette, or the canvas, or is the medium the paint, or is the medium the artist? If you painted in the style of Vincent van Gogh and you passed off his painting, passed off one of your paintings as one of his, are you not a valid artist? Do you know what I mean? Like if somebody said, "Oh, that's a Van Gogh painting." Oh no, that was painted by
That's
Sean
how I
Momoa
learned how to
over
paint.
time.
I followed Bob Ross's shit. Now I can paint like him.
It's an interesting conundrum, and again, I do not endorse the idea of AI taking people's jobs. It was just a really interesting thing where I was like, okay, well, and again, I didn't read too far into it. Maybe the guy used AI to make the whole game, and he was like, I did this myself. um, but like, if he really just did use it to do, I don't know, to iron out kinks in his physics system, does that mean that he's fit to be canceled? It's just interesting. I honestly don't know.
There's going to
And
be
then
people who join his camp. Sorry, Mike, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, it really. This is where, and I'm normally a person that doesn't like the idea of AI, but at the same time, like in his particular case, where you're saying it's a homebrew type of situation. Um, let's say it's somebody that, or for an example, you wanted to do your own game, right? You're working by yourself. Yes, you could. Yes, you could contract stuff out to other people to do certain things. But if you don't have, let's say, for example, you don't have the funds for something like that, and you're making your own game and you're trying to solve that issue. In his particular case, where he's using it to write the code, what's wrong with that?
You mean in his case, it's another tool?
Yeah, it's just another damn tool.
Right.
So
I mean,
the problem with that, I think, is the AI drawing from other things to make its own thing, or is it helping with what you already have pre-built?
Right.
Because that's where a lot of the art problem comes from, is it's being taught and learned from all this other stuff rather than learning its own thing.
How's that any
Then-
different than where artists go to art school? You're learning about a whole bunch of different artists and you're mimicking their styles to build your own. How is that any different?
or how is that if for example, if this person went online and went to, I don't know, like if he went and found code online that somebody had posted and they took that code.
That's what GitHub is all about.
That's what I'm saying. If it was GitHub, okay, well somebody wrote it. So if there is an intermediary between GitHub and the person trying to get the code, and that thing is AI, does that warrant any sort of lack of artistic merit? It really was interesting. I also realized I deleted that link because I'm a dummy and I didn't use AI.
That's all right. I saw it on Reddit earlier, so I can probably pull it down if we need it.
I honestly think as long as it's transformed enough and it's not a carbon copy, then I think it should be reasonable.
I mean, that's the thing that artists will argue. Like, you're using my intellectual property, and that's what it really comes down to, right? You know, whose intellectual property is this stuff? Is the code to make some geometry of the game physics work somebody's intellectual property? No. And, you know, if it was, you know, like we're talking about art here, you know, if it's taking somebody else's intellectual property and altering it to the point where it's unrecognizable, yeah, there's a huge argument of, well, you know, that was mine to begin with. You're using it based off of something that I have done and I've created and I've put in my personal, you know, work into and time into, versus, but yeah, I mean, it goes back to, you know, this machine essentially is just being thrown things. It's not necessarily coming up with the ideas in and of itself. It's generating it based off of, as you like to tell me all the time, Adam, it's generating it based off, you know, the algorithms and literally what it's learning.
It's what it's trained on.
Right. It's not just coming up with this stuff by itself.
Nope. It's taking bits and pieces of whatever it's been trained on and putting it together based on what you're inputting for it to do so. So it's not really making it out of thin air. It's taking what it's learned and throwing it all together to make that thing.
But you can make that same argument with a child. Child doesn't know what the fuck they're starting with.
I did not know where you were going with that.
I thought you made a child from AI. I was like,
Well, look at kids' art. Their art is inspired about the information they're taking in. They're starting with nothing. But you start they start observing things. They're taking that information in and coming up with something based off of what they've learned.
Are you calling my child a robot?
Yes.
Okay. Just checking.
But it still makes it original in that point, you know?
but if you could also go into like Andy Warhol and say, oh, like he did he one of his most famous paintings
Soup
is
can.
of a can of Campbell's soup, right? It's like pop art.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Transformative. All right, kids. You ready to call it? I think Sean's past his bedtime.
Yeah, I'm very sleepy. And I gotta take this one outside.
Oh, not you? Is Rocky taking you out?
Yeah,
Okay.
My bathroom is my backyard. I do it like a caveman.
All right, this is your favorite part. Are you ready?
No.
No, you don't like it?
Well, I don't know.
Okay. I gotta pull up my phone because I always forget all the ones.
Oh, no. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, folks, if you want more video game news and stuff, or you want to follow us on socials,
Don't
we
do it.
are on Instagram and Threads and Blue Sky and Facebook. And you can follow us on the Patreon and subscribe to us on YouTube. The podcast YouTube usually goes up same day as the audio form of the podcast. So depending on what you want to listen to, hit your choice of things.
Like and subscribe.
Yes, like and subscribe. Follow us on Patreon. Follow us on Blue Sky. Talk to us. Social interaction. It's what feeds us.
Do it.
You're gross.
Thanks. All right, kids. That'll do it.
Night night.
Bye.
Later.
Bye.